Hello everybody, welcome to another video. I've brought you out today to look at the National Byway. The National Byway is a very underused facility we have in the country. I shall include a link to the National Byway website in the description. You see these. Well, I'll show you this. I won't describe the signs. I'll show you the sign in a little while. But we're up in this north west corner of Nottinghamshire. You've got Lincoln here, Gainsborough, Worksop, Doncaster's here, Retford's just off the map. So this is like the top end of Nottinghamshire. We are here at Kirklington railway station, and this is a loop on the National Byway. I think this loop is probably 30 miles long. We're not going to do 30 miles because I'm 13 miles into it, so I'm 13 miles from home as well. On the Brompton P line electric, which you'll have seen on my daily vlog, so I'm not going to show you that again. So the National Byway is a very under-discussed, underused cycling resource. Generally it's on little used country lanes, and as where I am now on the Southwell trail, it was never in competition with Sustrans. It was, I don't know how it came about, but I find it very interesting. I also find it interesting that people don't use it. There's a little national map here which you can probably get a glimpse of. Byway route development, founded in 1996. It's a non-profit making company. Paper maps are available on eBay. I don't know if paper maps are still available to buy from their website. Like I say, I will include a link to the website. So all I want to do is just show you a little resource that I believe is underused, available to all. It was a fantastic idea in its making. These are the signs I was talking about, and it says National Byway, but I think now as you go around the country, most of them have had the byway bit, or the National Byway bit, blanked out, the same as the Byway loop blanked out. So I don't know what's gone off with regards to local authorities. Brown signs are tourist signs in this country. I guess that's a byway sign that's on the National Cycle Network. Yes, it is. So that's a joint sign. Be interesting to see if joint signs are still shown. Anyway, that's my initial little rambling. Yorkshire, I've got the Yorkshire map and the East Midlands map. That's my initial little rambling on the National Byway. So I'm 13 miles into the ride today, and I think my loop from here, the loop I can do from here now to Southwell, then I'll head off towards Cornton, sort of Laxton, I don't know where it goes, to be honest. I've ridden it. Back to Ekring, Maple back here to Cornton, then back down 13 miles from here to home. So I've got 26 miles. So I've probably got a 50-mile route today. I've got a 6 amp hour battery fitted on the P line. I'm hoping that's going to give me getting on for 40 miles. It's a battery test, that's one reason I want to come out. I thought I'd do a battery test. I have got a 4 amp hour battery with me, which is a should give me 24 miles. So hopefully if I get another 20 something out of my 6 amp hour battery, I've got battery all the way home. Failing that, it's going to be the pub and the bus, or the pub and a taxi, depending how much I drink. No, I probably won't go to the pub. So I'm going to cabin up because I've just stopped and had a banana. I need to adjust my saddle. I'm struggling with this Brompton P-line saddle, but I've got cycling shorts on, and I'm not a cycling shorts fan. I just rather wear a good pair of men's joggers, sort of thing. Anyway, let me cabin up, just make a little move on my saddle, and I'll bring you back on the route. Hi guys. Beautiful day here in North Nottinghamshire. Like I said, I'm on the Southwell trail. It's going under trees at the moment. So this is Kirklington railway station that was. There's a station house here. There's a car park, there's picnic tables, obviously a dog walking hotspot. Peaceful and quiet. Here's a station house. Behind here you can see the platform edge. I've just made an adjustment to my saddle. Like I say, I've got cycling shorts on, and I'm not a fan. Just bear with me whilst we go through the switchback we're on. So the platform end is here, under a bridge. It's a lovely trail to ride along. Now it's a bit dodgy in the winter. I've cycled up from Mansfield through Sherwood Pines to Billsthorpe. If you remember, that's the route I took with my £20 Will It Get Me Home decathlon bike. I'll post a link to that in the description because that shows a trail. I did stop at the edge of Sherwood Pines and make my daily vlog. But this is basically what the Southwell Trail is. Lovely tree lined route, smatterings of sunshine on a day like this. So lucky living where I live, because we have all these rail infrastructure that is now disused, from the mineral lines, from the coal mines, and most of it now has been turned into public space, cycling, walking, horses. Absolutely endless miles of route. There's another bridge here. Right, I'll just take the opportunity to put the GoPro away now because I've got some pedestrians ahead. I don't want them on film. There's the, I don't know what you can see, I've got my sunglasses on. There's the bridge behind me. We've just come up the trail. Can't hear a sound. Birds singing. Right, I'll bring you back. I guess that'll be from Southwell. Well, we've made it to the end of the Southwell Trail. A rather nice mill building there. It looks like it's been converted into apartments or flats, or whatever the posh word is for flats, apartments I think they call them, don't they? We have a pub here called the Final Whistle. Enjoy a beverage at your peril on a hot day like this. But this is what I wanted to show you, is the sign for the Byway loop. As you can see, the National Byway part has been scrubbed out. So what that means, I don't really know. If I can find anything on the internet, I'll Google it back to you in the description. But we are on National Cycle Network 645. There's a little blue plaque here. The Southwell Railway. Southwell was connected to the Midland Railway network by a short branch line on the 1st of July 1847, but there were no regular passenger services by steam locomotives until 1860. The line was extended to Mansfield on the 3rd of April 1871, with stations placed at Kirklington, Farnsfield and Rainworth. The paddy was a little pull and push train consisting usually of the tank engine and one coach. The Southwell Rolleston line was closed to passengers on the 16th of June 1959, though the National Coal Board still used the line until 1968. Nottinghamshire County Council bought the disused line and can't read that with me, so designated something or other the station from Southwell to Farnsfield. Oh, designated the station from Farnsfield, the section from Southwell to Farnsfield. It's a public footpath. It has now become classified as no local nature reserve. Public footpath comes cycle route and a rather nice house at the side. I won't show it you, it's a beautiful house. I guess a station building. Again, a sign here for picnic and everything else. I'll bring you back from within Southwell. It's rather nice, isn't it? Welcome to Southwell Minster. I'll try to include a link in the description again. Rather splendid Minster. I was actually confirmed here in 1967, I believe it was 67, 69, something like that. So I'll show you that little bit of snippet of history and post you a link of the Southwell town website and the Southwell Minster, and of course Southwell being famous for the Bramley apple. I passed the tree, I'm afraid, so I can't show you the Bramley apple tree, the original, but it's I'll try to include some links on the description because it's North Nottinghamshire. I love North Nottinghamshire. It's a great place for tourist stuff. There's loads to see. If you're on a push bike, it's brilliant. If you're camping, it's brilliant. Or caravanning, camper vanning, or just looking for somewhere for a good day out. I don't know where to bring you from next, but it will be somewhere just as interesting, I hope. Another place of interest in Southwell is the workhouse. It's a National Trust property, open to the public generally, free for members. With what looks like it's keep out, a lovely private garden next door. So it's a National Trust property, the workhouse. Can't get to it today because it's closed. It's Tuesday today. Not sure when it's open. National Trust, the workhouse, Southwell. More to follow. Right, over the hedge is the workhouse. I've got my arm at full limit, so I don't know what you can see. Well, there's the Southwell workhouse, National Trust. Bring your kids, they can dress up as waif and strays. This national byway is incredibly well signposted. Every junction has a byway sign or a brown sign with a bicycle, and the loop, the national byway bit, like I said, has been scrubbed out. Right, more later. Welcome to St Andrew's Church, Cornton. I'm going to sit outside on a comfortable bench in the sun and have some coffee. So St Andrew's at Cornton. What a splendid church. Graveyard, little memorial garden here, beautifully kept. According to the clock, it's 2:20. Typical North Nottinghamshire rural village, which actually still seems to have a number of people about. A lot of these rural villages have become dormitories for city life. I think that must be the pub. The Plough. There used to be, yes, that's the Plough. There used to be two pubs in the village. The Cornton Beck, or the Beck at Cornton, appears to be closed down now, and some building work going on. Guess it's going to become a residence. But the Plough's still open. It used to be the best pub in the county for steaks. I am talking back in 1984. Everybody in this churchyard, every stone represents a person. Every person has a story behind them. Stories we will never know. Maybe some will know, maybe stories have gone to the grave with people that have been left behind. That's why I do YouTube. That's why I advocate everyone should do YouTube. Not because you can make money. not because you can monetize and not because you can become a personality, but because you can leave a legacy of life. Because we all have a legacy of life, we all have a legacy to leave, we all have a story to tell. Used to read autobiographies, I've said this before on videos. I used to read autobiographies, influencers. They influenced me, people I read about. The good, the bad and the indifferent. But they're all influencers. And now, us so-called YouTubers are influencers. I don't think I want to influence anybody. Look at that up there. There's nobody I want to influence. But if you can take something away from what I say and do and where I go, that is fantastic. Right, well, I've done a circumnavigation of the church. It must be a Commonwealth War grave. I didn't spot one as I was walking around. There's normally a Commonwealth War grave. Anyway, I'm going to sit here by the courtesy of Jessica and Alan Kirkham, who gave this chair to the church on their golden wedding anniversary, or to celebrate their golden wedding anniversary in 2003. Well, thank you, Jessica and Alan. Oh, for somewhere rather pleasant to sit. See you guys. Well, I'm 29 miles into it now, and I'm in the village of Maplebeck. There's a pub in Maplebeck called the Beehive, which doesn't open until 7 o'clock, which is probably a good thing. Here's the church. Again, so peaceful, so quiet. So I'm on B roads. I may have been on an A road, across an A road, which is the road from North Muscombe to Ollerton. It's a stonking hot day. Well, there's a breeze, and when you're in the breeze it's quite cool. The bike's still going well. I'm still on the 6 amp hour battery. So I don't know how much further that's going to get me. I hope it gets me another 10 miles. Would be nice out of it actually. I don't think it'll do 10 miles or not. I get 24 miles out of a 4 amp hour. Whether that means the 6 amp hour will give me half as much again, I don't know. Time will tell. So I'm off the National Byway. I'm sort of cutting a corner across. I'm heading back towards well, I've got a choice. I can either go back towards Kirklington station and pick the trail up there, or I can go to Bilsthorpe and pick the trail up from there. It's pretty much as long as it is short. I'll see what comes on the road sign first. That's all I'm doing, is just following my nose, following the road sign, keeping the sun on my left quarter-ish, because it's sort of mid-afternoon, so the sun's heading towards the southwest. So if I'm sort of heading towards the sun almost, the sun's directly up there at the minute, and I'm going to probably go due south in a minute for a while. Bit old school. I do use the sun for navigation. We should all use the sun for navigation. Try and Ferrell there, look. Open top going through the village. How nice. Seen a few old cars. Lovely day. North Nottinghamshire villages. I look on the maps. It's hard work into the wind, even with the electric assist. And it is windy. I will have a look on my phone actually. It must be gusting to sort of into double figures, I think. Right, so I'll probably bring you back at the next village or even the next road sign to determine which way we're going to go. I'm sure I'm only 10 or 12 miles from home. Perhaps, I don't know. We'll find out. More from North Nottinghamshire in a little while. I don't think you've got a chance of seeing what I can see in the distance. I'm just getting into the village of Ekring. In Ekring we have the energy generating electrical suppliers, whoever they are, and they have a training ground here where they train people in work on overhead power cables. And I can see standard pylons, some like overhead pylons which are like a gantry. Then I can see a Christmas tree type of pylon, and then pylons further on which even look more different. I don't know, I've no idea what you can see. I don't know how to zoom a GoPro. I might take a picture on the phone and paste it on the Facebook group. So anyway, I'm at Ekring now. I've not looked at the mileage. I'll look with you. Let's look together. Click on the screen. Where does it say? We're 31 miles into it now, 31.7. Average speed has been 11.4 miles an hour. And we've been on the road for 2 hours 48 minutes in motion. Nottinghamshire countryside, really at its best. So I'm heading towards Ekring, then I shall head for Billsthorpe, and I might try to grab a bit of something to eat somewhere. Well, I've got an apple with me, I'll go and eat that. Catch you soon. Right, we've just made it through Ekring village. There's a rather nice cafe and tea room here, closed on Tuesdays. Battery's gone flat. Let's have a look, see where we've got to. 32.8 miles. I've been running on level 4, level 2 mainly, sometimes level 1, sometimes level 4. And the battery has gone flat, and maybe it's going to go flat in the control as well. That's something else I want to monitor. I bought the charging lead for that, so let's turn that off for a bit. Excuse me whilst I have a munch into my apple. You thought the whole lot was going in, didn't you? These little villages are absolutely pristine. Anyway, I've got the battery to swap, and I reckon I've got probably 10 miles to do, if that. I'll bring you back a little bit further down the route. Hanging baskets, £9. Barbara's plants, we've been here before. How lovely is that? How absolutely gorgeous. We came here a few weeks ago. Tomatoes were here, I think, or just about to be here. Asparagus was here as well. And new discount offers as well. So we're in Billsthorpe. So we're just about to hit the trail back to Mansfield, down towards Sherwood Pines, back to Mansfield and home. This is a super fast trail, even on the Brompton. Quite smooth, it gets quite stony in places, but you just have to slow down. But certainly the Southwell Marathon Plus tyres are up to the job. So Barbara's plants, side of the old railway line, the trail from Billsthorpe to Sherwood Pines. It does have a name, I can't think what the name of the trail is. I'm going to finish the video here, unless something happens between here and home. Thank you for coming on the journey with me. The point of the journey was to look at the National Byway, show you guys the National Byway, and to do a range test on the 36 volt 6 ampere battery on the Arc, which I can't remember what I said on the camera. Was it 30 something miles, 32 miles, 31 point, I can't remember. Please just punch anyway. Bring it back on the next one. As I say, this is the 23rd of July. I don't know when I shall make it live. It won't be part of my daily vlogs. It'll probably be I'll probably bring it on Friday evening, something like that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. I brought you back because this is a tarmac route out of Sherwood Forest towards Vicar Water. I've never cycled it before. I normally turn off one way or the other. I've never been down here, so we'll do it together. This is a tarmac road that went between two pits. I think it went between Rufford Colliery and probably Clipstone Colliery. And I've never cycled it before. So where it goes, how it goes, I don't know. In fact, we'll stop here and there's a sign. Rainworth Nottingham to the left, Billsthorpe Southwell Trail where we've just come from, Southwell's 11 3/4 miles, Vicar Water Country Park, Visitor Centre, Clumber Park, straight ahead. That's where we're going. So this is I don't know, 4 or 5 miles, 5 miles from home probably. I've never been along it. In my days of mountain biking in Sherwood Forest, this wasn't open. They were still working at the workings of the two pits, and I didn't come back down here for years. When I gave up mountain biking, I didn't really come to Sherwood Pines. I've done it all. So this is almost an abandoned road. I like it. I like it very muchly. Tarmac. Tarmac route into the dead of Sherwood Forest with a tree down. Let's see if we can get around it. I'll try to point this on the map, and it actually looks as though it's already here. Just bear with me. Looks like it's down fairly recently actually. But I will report it on the Notts County Council website. Oh, I probably could have gone that way. Hey ho. Onward and upward, as they say. I still like it. Certainly a very overgrown trail. Not sure what we're supposed to do here though. Maybe it's not a public trail. Gonna get around it though. Got a mud guard. These pea-line mud flaps are actually pants. Something tells me I'm not actually on an official bike trail, and I'm all nettled. Arms and legs nettled. Never mind. The tough lads up north. Right. There's the pit headstocks. The Clipstone Pit. Well, I'm not turning back. Not at the moment anyway. I'm going to have to turn you off. Bring you back the other side. Oh, well. I've definitely ventured to somewhere I shouldn't be. Like I said, there's no turning back. I don't think. So there's Clipstone headstocks. Right, we'll see if we can find a way around it. Catch you later. Well, I've just come down that. Not on it, with it. So at Vicar Water. Whew, fantastic. That was well worth taking the detour, as long as it was. But hey ho. So there's a view of Vicar Pond. Right, I'll just check the mileage just in case I don't see you again. If I don't see you again, cheerio. 39.8, so we might be knocking at the door 45 miles by the time we get home then, if we can do a round robin. Try to catch you in a bit, give you the total mileage. Right, well I'm back at home. Would you believe I got to here and it was 44.9 miles. So I've just been down the road and back to make it 45.1. And it's I don't know what time I set out anyway, so it doesn't matter, does it? It's 6 o'clock. So I've been out of the house for, I've no idea. Probably 7 hours, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, great ride around North Nottinghamshire. Showed you the National Byway, or that little section of it there. Look at the maps. I'll post, like I said, I'll post a link in the description, and bring you back. One thing of interest, if you are out cycling out through Billsthorpe, the co-op at the end of the cycle track, there's a new co-op just built, is a Lincolnshire co-op, and the lady in the co-op told me that all co-ops have a drinking water tap at the side of the coffee machine for free fill-ups. So if ever you're out and about and you go to the co-op, you can get your water bottles topped up. It's always worth knowing. This is it. This is the final curtain. Finito for today. And like I said, it's Tuesday now, so I'll probably post this, I don't know, probably I'll get a couple of days before I put it on. But thank you for coming on the journey. See you again tomorrow. Thank you.